Talk about all the games happened on November 12th. The first game this is a surprise. The Atlanta Hawks beat the Celtics in Boston with no Trae Young. Maybe Trae Young is holding them back. What about Dyson Daniels? My God, this man. Six steals, 7 assists, 1 3, 28 points. Crazy. This man is actually crazy good. And he can score too, if he wants to. Obviously, the defense. And they started this guy Wallace. I think if Trae Young is out, he could be a stream. Yeah. Larry Nance Jr. also had a big game, 27 minutes off the bench, but I don't think he's really fantasy relevant. Clint Capella played 60 minutes. Just check the minutes. Really, really low. He got 9 rebounds. That looks good, but 6 of them is offensive rebound, and he had no blocks. Don't think he's a must roster. You could stream him for rebounds always, but that's about it. Jalen Johnson, very huge game from him as well. 2 threes, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 deals, 10 block. Yeah, this man can do everything. We gotta wait for his efficiency to go up. Then I think on a per game basis, he's a top 30, no problem. And Zachary plays just 24 minutes. Had 3 steals, which is nice. But Okungwu, this is the concerning part. Clint Capella minus 11 in his 16. Okungwu plus 15. So that's going, that's Okungwu. I also don't know if he's a must roster. Just like Clint Capella, most nights they're showing the minutes, which, if you need the blocks and rebounds, yeah. Otherwise, they don't really do anything else. For the Celtics, Jrue Holiday 7 assists. I guess that's good. And Peyton Pritchard now came off the bench at 25 minutes. Yeah, now with Jaylen Brown back, he's obviously gonna lose a few minutes. I'm not too high on Peyton Pritchard when everybody is healthy. So next time he does take a lot of threes. He took 8 threes. So he will give you 2 or 3 threes a game. But I'll try to trade him if he pops off. And we don't have Porzingis back yet. So if Porzingis returns, he might even lose more minutes. Derek White is just amazing. 31 points. Derek White is, my God, what rank is he now? Derek White is the 9th ranked player. He's averaging 20 points and 4 threes. Just unbelievable. 1 steal and a block, 5 rebound, 5 assists. Just give you everything. And fairly efficient too. He's shooting 48%. Perfect. And look, it's just amazing minutes. I mean, Missoula really trusts him too. 7 threes. Yeah. Al Horford played 25. Oh, okay. Jason Tatum, big volume of shooting, 16 attempts, 20 points, 8 assists. 8 assists is really good. I mean, if Tatum wanted, he really can get average 7 or 8 assists a game easily. There's so many snipers on this team. It's super easy to get those assists. 2 threes, a steal and a block. Jaylen Brown went off 37 points and 3 threes. It's just 6 for 10 from the free throw line. Is what's holding him back. Great win for the Hawks. The next game is the Miami Heat. Detroit also. This is a weird night in the NBA. Detroit beat the Miami Heat. Well, I guess they don't have Jimmy Butler. So Tyler Herro went off with 40 points, 10 threes. Scary stuff. Biggest sell high you can, Tyler Herro. You got to try to sell him after this game. Or maybe he's going to have a good stretch until Jimmy comes back. And I guess most importantly, he added 4 steals. But with Tyler Herro, you're going to get around 20 points. You're going to get 3 threes, 4 assists, some rebounds, good free throw, right? But what he's lacking is the efficiency. Free throw, he's a great free throw shooter. The field goal, high turnover, and low defensive stats. So you know what you're going to get out of him. So when you sell him, in category leagues, if you really need the points, maybe not sell him. Right? These are the things you should be thinking about. Terry Rozier 3 for 14. Yeah, his field goal. Yeah, added 1 steal and a block, 5 assists. He's a must roster. It's just he hasn't really had one good game this year so far. Not yet. Ben Adebayo had 20 points. Good enough. And Haywood Highsmith is somebody we could stream. For sure. 3 steals and a block. And they actually started Kevin Love, played just 9 minutes. Interesting rotation decisions. We can't really trust anybody from the Heat, coming off the bench. The minutes are just too inconsistent. while Duncan Robinson had 4 steals. So Detroit, I mean, when you play a bad team, you know, when Cade Cunningham is handing out 7 turnovers, yeah, you're going to get a lot of steals. Cade Cunningham, 2 blocks is nice, 9 assists. His counting numbers are completely fine. It's just the efficiency. But if you drafted Cade Cunningham, you are expecting, right, your turnovers and field goal to be bad. So if you build a team around that, he's giving you great value. You know, you pair him up with somebody like James Harden. You pair him up like somebody like Trae Young, you know, LaMelo Ball, right? Those are, you know, you get a nice team out of it. Jaden Ivey, 1-3, 19 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. Also a big game from him. Jalen Duren came back, so Isaiah Stewart is droppable, who still had a nice game with 10 rebounds, actually. Tobias Harris played 40 minutes because they went to overtime. 18.7 rebound, 4 assists, and 2 threes. Okay. Nothing to be excited about. Tobias Harris is somebody we should always try to sell on this team whenever he plays well. Move on to the next game. We have Charlotte Hornets lost to the Magic, 89-119. LaMelo. Yeah. We were just talking about him. You pair him up with, Cade Cunningham, James Harden, these type of players. Only 3 turnovers here, but 48% from the field is also not bad. The volume of threes he's taking is crazy. 14 3 attempts here, 35 points, yeah, sure. Brandon Miller, 3 for 18. I'm not discouraged. If anything, I'm going to buy low, right? He's playing a lot of minutes on this team. He's having the second highest usage, taking a lot of threes, 7 assists and 2 steals is great. Brandon Miller is doing well. Grant Williams is somebody we could stream for rebounds and threes. Yeah, he got the minutes, so that's great. Everybody else, Charlotte Hornets, not interested. For the Magic, Franz Wagner is probably a sell high with Banchero out. He's doing really well. 32 points and 2 threes, 56% from the field. Gogo Badaze had 1 block. Yeah. He's a must stream as long as Wendell Carter Jr. is out. KCP played all right, 6 points, and Jalen Suggs had 2 steals and a block. Yeah, Jalen Suggs is balling as well. And again, there are a lot of guys on the Magic can put up numbers given 30 minutes, like Mortiz Wagner, right? He did that in 24 minutes. Anthony Black, 3 for 12. That's obviously no good. A lot of guys can put up numbers, Jonathan Isaac, but they just don't get enough minutes. So they become streamers. They have a back-to-back, you stream them, right? KCP is one of the streamers as well. Move on to the next game. The New York Knicks beat the Sixers. Yeah, the Sixers are in big trouble. Big trouble. Jalen Brunson, not the best game. 18 points. He has not been good this year. Good time to throw him like a sell high. Throw him like a top 50 player. He's 85th ranked player right now. 24 points and 6.4 threes is good, but just absolutely no defensive stats. Just no defense. 0.5 steals. He's not going to average 28 points like he did last year because now you have Cat. I mean, OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges can also score a little bit. So his usage is going to come down, but I do expect, at least the steals, the efficiency to come up a little bit. Cat, great game. 7 for 16 is a little bit, who cares? 13 rebounds, 6 assists, and stealing block. Cat has been really, really good this year. He's the 6th ranked player. I feel like he's going to be not 6th ranked, but, top 12 on a per game basis. And if he can stay healthy, you draft him in the second round, he's giving you great value. Mikal Bridges, 2 steals and block. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing with Knicks is if you're a starter, you're giving so many minutes, right? OG Anunoby also had a decent game, 24 points. And then Josh Hart. How about him? Triple-double, a steal in the block, and 1-3, 6 for 8. Yeah, just putting up amazing numbers. The Knicks, I don't know. They just played really well versus the Sixers. Joel Embiid, first game back, pretty bad, 2 for 11. And he's probably going to miss tonight's game. A big buy low, in my opinion, on Joel Embiid right now. He's not in shape. Once he gets back, he's going to start putting up big numbers. So I'm not worried about Joel Embiid performing. Obviously, the health is the biggest concern. Paul George went off. If you buy low on him, congratulations. 7 threes, 3 steals and a block. Yeah, Paul George in category leagues he give you a lot of threes. Probably going to be over 3 threes a game, right? Give you 6-7 rebound, give you 4-5 assists, give you 1.5 steals and 0.67 blocks. So he's not hurt. really his weakness is the field goal and high turnovers. So you, like I said, you pair Paul George with LaMelo, with Kate Cunningham. Now you have a pretty good team. Kyle Lowry, he's not a must roster, just a streamer. And I mean, Andre Drummond, if you have him, maybe keep him for another night because Joel Embiid is probably not gonna play tonight. They have a back to back. But yeah, the Sixers, they gotta start winning some games. I know, Embiid is out, but come on, you gotta start winning some games. The next game is the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, finally, the Bucks won a game, but they only scored 99 points. Toronto Raptors scored 85. And for whatever reason, Emmanuel quickly played one game and then he got hurt again. So Davion Mitchell we could continue to stream him. He had 1 point. Interesting. 8 assists. Yeah, we stream him with assists and threes. He only took 2 shots too. Grady Dick had 32 points. Crazy. Went to the line 16 times. Really big game from him. And Pirtle, 3 steals and 2 blocks is okay. And RJ Barrett is horrible. A minus 23 here, 3 for 14. He had one good week. This is the problem with holding this type of players, which I'm okay with, is very, very volatile. One game, RJ could have 30 points, shoot 60%, and then you have a week of this. Well, he still had 7 rebounds and 2 steals on the bright side, but percentage-wise, it's just horrible, and I had 5 turnovers as well. And then we look at the Bucks. Sure, with no Damian Lillard. Giannis at 22 points. It's just easy work. Brook Lopez continues to put up crazy numbers, 2 steals and 3 blocks. Attempted 10 threes, hit 2 of them. Really good game from him. Sure, 5 for 14, but who cares? AJ Green, all 14 of his shots are from threes. So, for sure, a good 3-point streamer. Ryan Collins got the start, had 5 steals out of nowhere. Yeah, if Damian Lillard continues to be out, I will be streaming Ryan Collins and AJ Green for, threes. Taurean Prince, they have a back-to-back maybe, just a streamer. But the takeaway here is finally the Bucks, they won a game. Otherwise, Doc Rivers is going to get fired. The next game is the Phoenix Suns beat the Jazz 120-112. And KD's going to be out multiple weeks. And we expect Devin Booker to have huge nights. Had 5 threes, 31 points with 2 steals and 2 blocks with 4 assists. Surprised he only had 4 assists. But that's okay. That's a big game. Tyus Jones, 7 assists. Good enough. And with Yusuf Nurkic out, I will be streaming Mason Plumlee. As long as Nurkic is out. 14 rebounds. He give you rebound, assists, steals, and blocks. And Ryan Down, even though he starts, he plays just 19 minutes. And Grayson Allen had 25. Grayson Allen could be streaming for threes. KD is going to be out, so he got a few extra minutes. Ryan Down looking like maybe not right now because the minutes, he's not getting the minutes. And Bradley Beal had 2 steals and a block. He's also going to get a little bit boost. For the Jazz, Walker Kessler was out, so John Collins could be a good stream as long as Kessler continues to be out. Huge game from him, 29 points, 10. He can put up numbers. We know that. 3 steals and a block. Colin Sexton, not so much. Okay game, 15 points and 3 threes. And Keontae George continued to struggle from the field. 1 3, 9 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Yeah, for sure, he's been bad. But we kind of have to hold him. We don't have a choice. His upside is too big. He's getting 30-plus minutes. He's going to have good games and he's going to have bad games. This is what you have to live with. And obviously, he's hurting you, field goal and then high turnovers as well. Lauri Markkanen also not the best game, 17 points. I still look at him as a buy low. But, just knowing the risk. I would not trade a top 25 players for him. No. He's a top 20 player, sure. I would probably trade a top 50 player for him. Also, the risk of him just not playing toward the end of the season. Moving on to the next game, this is the first game Clay back to the Warriors, so I guess it's kind of an emotional game, but Warriors got the win, and Clay had a decent game, honestly. 6 threes, 22 points. Luka played 41 minutes, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. It's pretty good. And Kyrie had 21 points. Maybe they just got to give Kyrie more shots, given how efficient he is. Daniel Gafford, 15 points. Like I said many times, he and Derek Lively is not a fun experience holding these two. Not fun. Not a fun experience. Not much to talk about for the Mavericks. For the Warriors, also not much to talk about. I guess other than D'Anthony Melton, who got 26 minutes. Yeah, if he has 25 to 30 minutes a night, I think he could be rostered. Whereas also, other than Draymond and Steph. Steph, by the way, had a great game here. 37 points, 5 threes, 9 assists, and still in the block. Yeah. For a guy, if you draft him early second, great. His assist numbers are back up. His usage is crazy good. Draymond Green shows up on big games. I think for sure he doesn't try as hard versus some bad teams. You don't see him getting those defensive stats. And then you play the Mavericks. Boom. 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. But we also have to sell high on Draymond if he plays well for a little stretch. Andrew Wiggins got 33 minutes. Yeah, I don't think he's a must roster, but it's fine if you have him. And Kuminga come off the bench with 27. Kuminga is not a must roster. He give you some points. If you need points this week, yeah, you could have him. If you need some efficiency and points, yeah. Buddy Hield now with everybody healthy plays, hit just 2 threes. So sell high window for him is close. But if people get injured, he's gonna come in and put up some numbers. The last game of the night, weird one, really, really weird one. The Portland beat the Timberwolves, a bad loss for the Timberwolves, man. Anthony Edwards has with 0 rebounds in his 37 minutes. Anthony Edwards is not good this year. He's taking a lot of threes, but everything else he's not improving, in fantasy at least. And he was a minus 20. Rudy did his thing with 1 steal and a block and 4 assists. Julius Randle, also not the best game. They played a Portland team. I wonder what happened. Why are they so bad here? Committed 5 fouls. Jaden McDaniels, 8 for 10. Big game offensively. I don't think he's a must roster, but given how he's playing lately, yeah, he's worth rostering. But try to sell high any chance you get. And Naz Reid came off the bench, had a big game as well. Naz Reid going off, so Dante only got 18 minutes, 2 steals and 1 3. He still give you 2 steals. Yeah, look, if you want steals and threes, he's the guy, right? He's the best guy. If you drop him, sure, someone's gonna pick him up, but he's not worth rostering. So this type of player, like in the playoffs, if you don't need steals, yeah, drop him. Drop him in the first name. For the Portland Trailblazers, Anfernee Simons left. Maybe that's why they won the game, because he's been really bad. And also DeAndre Ayton was out, so they started Donovan Killingy. He blocked a lot of shots, so as long as DeAndre Ayton is out, he's somebody we could look to stream. And Robert Williams, he's beautiful. Is it the time to pick him up? Yeah, like this week, just to pick him up and see how things go. Right, he has such a big upside. 9 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Just to see how things go. We don't have to commit anything big. And Shaden Sharp, also somebody we could pick up. 17 points, 3 threes, but I don't think he's good in fantasy. But now with him on, Danny Advia is coming off the bench. I'm going to hold Danny Advia for 2 more games just to see how the minutes play out. But he could be a drop, to be honest, if they're not playing him, right? If they're playing Shaden Sharp. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.